Out here in good old Virginia, Silent Mike Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. We're visiting Ben Smith, the fittest man in the world, CrossFit champion 2015, here at his gym, CrossFit Krypton. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but he's gonna work out really hard. I might squat with him, and we're gonna check out a normal day in Ben's life.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're here at the gym. Gonna meet Silent Mike and hang out a little bit. Probably lift a little bit of weight and maybe make him do some conditioning today. So we'll see how that goes. But it should be fun.
Destroy him a little bit.
I'm gonna try to, but we'll see.
I think we're gonna squat. He said I'm leading the way, but I'm gonna make him lead the way, and we'll see what he wants to do, and I'll try to keep up. I'm ready. I'm warm.
I feel like if I did low bar, I would. Like I would just.
Well, we miss a lot. Oftentimes, weightlifters that go really high stay really upright. Nothing wrong with it. What they're doing is build their quads, right? They're trying to build that half position. But you'll see them come flying out of the hole, and then they're here, and then nothing. They miss. Like if you're in a low bar position and you get a little bit more lean forward, you have more of a chance to kind of grind out of there. A little more balance.
Yeah, Clayton. Grind out a little.
Yeah, you can't grind?
Clayton's sticking point is right here.
Yeah, your quads become a limiting factor. It's just 100% quad and like knee flexion. And once you're here, you have nowhere to go. But if you're kind of here, I have my glutes, my hams, my quads. I can just grind through this all day, you know? You handle more weight, long run, get stronger.
We'll do 225 for 10 again here.
I'd be done with 2 sets. I'll do like 5s or triples. Then you hit the max set. Grab a monster. Finish my burrito.
Monsters.
Yeah, finish my
Dude, I used to drink
burrito.
like 3 monsters a day and I had to
You're
stop.
probably really strong at that point.
I felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah, well, living on the edge.
You got any tips for us?
No.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
He's got nothing. He's not gonna give away any of his secrets.
Where'd you learn squat? Just the YouTubes?
The YouTubes, yes. The YouTubes.
What are you thinking about?
Staying tight.
Yeah.
Especially the bottom. Alright, I'm warm.
Couple triples and you're warm. Often weightlifters will put the bar a little bit higher. CrossFitters tend to squat like weightlifters because they do a lot of weightlifting. Snatch, clean and jerk. All it's going to do is going to allow you to be a little bit more upright. Overload the quads a little bit. Most powerlifters, not all, tend to put the bar a little bit lower. You ever squat with a low bar position?
I used to squat that way a little bit.
Let's see it.
And then
Let's see it with 225.
It was like 225.
We'll tend to just load the posterior a little bit. So we're lighting up the glutes, lighting up the hams, getting into our low back a little bit. All it's going to do, the goal of any squat is to keep this bar in a straight path, to keep this bar over our midfoot. Having that bar in a lower position just automatically keeps it closer to my hips, closer to my midfoot.
So there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just different, right?
Right.
Yeah.
For different.
Let's see a low bar.
I mean, I haven't done it in like.
Oh, we'll catch you. It's 227. It'll be fine.
No, I know it'll be fine. It's just it won't. It'll feel really low, but it won't be.
My bar more translates to a snatch.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the bottom position will be very similar.
Yeah, exactly.
The knee, how far your knee travels, very similar. There you go. My only argument would be is that low bar potentially you handle more weight.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have your mobility down, you have the bottom position down, you can kind of work on that bottom position, like overhead, squat or snatch, work on like the strength here.
I don't think a lot.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean,
Just squat.
yeah.
I'm gonna do more wrist reps.
So you don't think a lot when
It's
you're
more of a low bar.
you don't think a lot when you're lifting. You're
No,
just
just-
you're on automatic. You're on
I
autopilot.
don't think at all.
How long have you been squatting? When was the first time you tried to squat?
Eighth grade? Yeah.
75 now?
Yeah.
So over 10 years.
Yeah, well over 10 years.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully by the time you do anything for 10 years, you don't have to think about it as much,
So
right?
it's pretty comfortable, so I just kind of do what I do. Don't really think much about it.
What's happening, guys? Into the squat footage. Awesome trip hanging out with Ben, all his buddies. The gym community was absolutely awesome and super welcoming there at CrossFit Krypton. crazy athletes. I think they have maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 regional and games athletes combined. Talking to all of them, hanging out with all of them, getting the chance to lift with all of them, hearing their stories was just absolutely the coolest time ever. They're a bunch of meatheads. They like to lift. Ben himself was an ex-baseball player, Division I. His buddy who we're squatting with played soccer, Division I. Just absolute studs. And they're strong as shit, man. CrossFit gets a bad rap sometimes. I don't necessarily know why, to be honest. It is, I guess, human nature to judge what's different in this world because they're not just benching, or maybe because they're not posing in trunks, or maybe because they're not just weightlifting, that they're doing a combination of these activities that they enjoy. The outside kind of judges them, but at heart, they're meatheads, man. They squat, they deadlift, they put weights over their head, and they end up being really strong. Ben, I believe his best squat is about 525 pounds. He's about 6 foot, maybe 190 pounds. You know, he's not that big of a dude, and he's more conditioned than any powerlifter I've known, you know, and I think that's pretty cool. Anyone that has taken their passion, taken their hobby, and turned it into something more serious, whether it be a career or just an expertise, put so much time into it that they love it, they live it, they breathe it, I have the utmost respect for. That's what we try to do at Super Training. That's what we try to do at Slingshot, is take what we love, share it with you guys. If it's not for you, that's cool, but we want to show you what we love. And Ben has definitely built that, obviously as a career, being the fittest man in the world, but also in his community here in Norfolk, Virginia. I mean, if you guys are in Norfolk, Virginia, shoot them an email, give them a call, go and visit CrossFit Krypton. A bunch of knowledgeable trainers, a bunch of strong guys. Are those strong guys or something? Just hanging out. It was cool. With the squat workout, we didn't know what to do. Ben said he wanted to follow my lead. I said I wanted to follow Ben's lead. And so we ended up doing just like an old school bodybuilding pyramid. We did a set of 10, followed by a set of 8, 6, 4, and then around 4, Ben, I think, said that he felt pretty good. So he wanted to go for like a heavy single. He hadn't squatted much over like 405, he said, in a while. The CrossFit Games and the CrossFit Open are now, so they turn up the conditioning a little bit more and turn down the strength just a little bit, just to prepare for their task. My squatting was here nor there. Traveling, being fat, being a wimp that I am, jacked me up a little bit. But they decided to smash. I think they ended up with 485, maybe 495 for a single after their heavy doubles. We started around 365 pounds for our sets of 10, added 20 to 30 pounds each time, dropping the reps. They both squat a little bit more high bar. They feel it translates to their Olympic lifts, the clean and jerk and the snatch, staying in that upright position, having to brace their core, and also overloading their quads. Obviously, I power lift, so I put the bar a little bit lower, push my hips back a little bit more, just get into the lower body. Super strong squat, fun group to hang with. Ben's up to the challenge. These two are best friends, but they're still trying to push each other in the gym. And that's kind of what it's about, man. A friendly competition leads to a lot of accelerated learning and better workouts. I can't do the math, but you guys can do it. Creeping well over to 400 pounds here. 45-pound plates on the inside, the red's a 55, and then I get lost because I'm used to metal plates like a meathead. Ben plowing away at these. Super good position in the bottom. Good speed out of the hole. Grinds that one out. Mind you guys that this was my first workout of the day. Maybe my first workout in 3 or 4 days. Ben had already done a crazy conditioning workout that involved front squats, I believe, muscle ups, rope climbs, a bunch of other activities that clearly would have probably destroyed me. And then they were already keeping up with one of my strongest lifts, the squat. I mean, these guys are just intense. They're getting after it. It was a great time. Here's Adam, biggest squat of the day. I think it's creeping on 500 pounds. Almost had it. Like I said, in their off season, further away from the games, they do regular powerlifting programs. I think they tried some small love programs. They tried some Shako, some Jim Wendler 531 programs to build up that strength, because that's what they love to do. They like to squat. They like to deadlift. They bench a little bit. They like to clean and jerk. Here's Ben just smashing it, squeaking away, I think about 485 pounds. Both of them work out 3 times a day. 6 or 7 times a week, just crushing it, man. It was an awesome time hanging with them. Afterwards, they wanted to get into their Olympic lifts. I wanted to deadlift, but the pace building up in our squats just absolutely crushed me. I ended up doing a couple sets of 8 double overhand with like 265 pounds, like absolutely nothing. And these guys went on to almost hit their PRs in their clean and jerk. I have no idea how they had their energy to do that. This is Ben's younger brother. Alex, a strong beast, man. He's, I think, only like 23 years old. I think he's successfully clean and jerk, don't quote me, but about 365 pounds, where Ben's more like 375, 385. The bigger brother holding on for now, but who knows how long that'll come. If you guys didn't know, but anything above a 350-pound clean and jerk, weighing under 200 pounds is super strong, super impressive by not only football standards or weightlifting standards. They're just very strong guys. They would probably do very well on the national level if they decided to go in the weightlifting realm. Like I said, I believe this is about 365, maybe 350 pounds. I know nothing about Olympic lifts, but that looks very hard to throw that much weight above your head. That's it for this one, guys. Yeah, they call me.
Yeah, you guys are great to come down here. If you can get some strength in these guys, that's
Yeah, he just whooped my butt all over the place.
Really?
Yeah. After the
squatting and deadlifting is what.
Yeah, after the games, spend a week at super training. Just biceps and deadlift.
Bench press.
That's it.
Do some
I
bench
wouldn't be able
press.
to snatch after I left.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the last video, guys. If you want more content, be sure to subscribe, like, share it. Leave your comments below on what you thought. If you want to see more content from the strongest gym in the West, be sure to click up here. And if you guys want the best gear in the powerlifting game, all the strength sports, slingshot, right over here.